40 years ago, a number of interested citizens in Story County recognized the need for providing services for seniors. And at that time, seniors were defined as individuals who were over the age of 60, and that was defined by the Older Americans Act. These interested citizens then created what we called the Story County Council on Aging, and today we know that as Heartland Senior Services. And when I look at the number of seniors in Story County in 2010 who are living alone, that number has increased from 2000 by 1,500 people. Clearly, services for seniors are still needed, and those services that we provide, particularly the Adult Day Center, the only center for the opportunity to bring someone in and spend a day in a safe, medically managed facility. Nutrition, where we make sure that people not only in the smaller communities outside of Story County, but also in the rural areas received home-delivered meals, as well as serving congregate meals in the smaller communities. And outreach, where our specialists go into the communities and help people understand how they can access resources, and we help make those referrals. All of these services are much needed by seniors.
As Director of Activities, I, on a weekly basis, plan the activities. They range in the areas of social, health, wellness, and education. Different days of the week, we will have games, bunco, Wii bowling, rummy cube, bridge, 500, bingo, which is the big activity. They also play cribbage once a month, and it's played with the Iowa State students. So it's a great interaction between the participants and the Iowa State students. The participants enjoy socializing. Today there's two Iowa State students that are playing bunco. It's really important for the participants when they come. They're socializing with people, they're creating friendships, they're keeping their minds active. Even though we've been here for 40 years, there are still some people that really don't know all that Heartland has to offer, and having partnerships and having events down here to let people in the community know is a great way for us to get information out into the community.
The Heartland Senior Services is a wonderful center for all kinds of activities, and we've been a part of them now for 32 years. The Songbirds is a group of volunteers from all over Story County who do a lot of volunteer singing. We can go into nursing homes. When we start singing some of the old songs, they join in, and hopefully it's a bright spot in their day. And we go to all kinds of organizations. We've sung for weddings and anniversaries and social clubs, schools. We have to stay active as long as absolutely possible. A person needs to be needed to continue to live, make a difference in other people's lives. And that's what we do. And that's what it's all about, almost an extended family.
Mealtime is typically about an hour long. The participants come, they are treated to some entertainment at times. They have a good meal. And in addition to the good nutrition that they have a chance to socialize with each other, which is the main focus of the congregate meal, is the socialization factor. And we do have home-delivered meals that Heartland Senior Services provides throughout Story County. For example, today we have over 40 meals going to people's homes: Huxley, Maxwell Collins, Zeering, Story City, all receive that home-delivered meal option. Just a team of volunteers that helps us deliver these meals Monday through Friday in most locations, and then 3 days a week in other locations throughout the county. We really sincerely hope that the meal programs will help people as they age feel more independent, feel healthier, and more able to maintain their lifestyle as they know it. For some individuals, it might be the only meal that they have in a day that is a well thought out planned meal, and one that would include fresh fruits, vegetables, and the appropriate amount of protein for people. We have funding sources that help us provide the program. One of the funding sources would be Aging Resources of Central Iowa, and then we have other city and local funding that helps us provide the program. For more information on our nutritional program throughout Story County, you can give me a call at Heartland Senior Services or check our website.
Our facility is set up to provide care for up to 30 people a day. We are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5:30, and we generally have people here in those entire times. It allows for people to drop people off when they go to work and then pick them up when they get off of work. Our staff ratio here is 1 to 5, 1 to 6, so it's a far better ratio than what you're going to get in extended care. We focus on person-centered care. We want to know what our participants need. What we do is we keep people in their homes longer. We're able to help families who continue to have to work. Caregivers are younger and they're having to care for their parents, and some are looking at caring for spouses with early onset dementia. The cost of extended care is very, very expensive, so what we can do for them is to help them with that. But we just also provide fun for our participants. They're able to come here and have life experiences that they wouldn't get to have just being at home. We engage people in activities and keep them busy the entire time they're here. We focus on what they can do and continue to allow them to do those things, so that makes them very functional at home, and we can maintain them at a level before it starts to decline, and they feel comfortable here. One of the most important things you can do for somebody with dementia is to provide them with a small environment where they can feel comfortable with who they are and what they can do. And that's what we are, exactly what we are. And the staff is very, very well trained in dementia, because that's what we do.
When I found Heartland, I had been taking care of my dad for about 1.5 years in the home. He was unable to be at home anymore after my mother died. I thought maybe he could come 1 day a week, and then that would give me a day to run errands and take care of things, because we were pretty much joined at the hip. He liked to be with me all the time. And then pretty soon it was 2 days a week, and 3 days a week, and pretty soon it was every day. It was like giving him a purpose to get up every morning. It was like going to work. So he would get up and we would have breakfast and our coffee, and then the bus would come. The Herta bus is awesome. And they would come and pick him up and bring him over and bring him home. The socialization was major. I would get these cards that would have pictures on them that would say, he's been dancing, he's been playing bingo, he's been playing games, he's been in a parade. Pictures with musicians that have been over there, or maybe a dog that had been there, and I could see that his day was very full. Where if he was staying home with me, he would be helping me fold clothes and doing things that really didn't matter. Being a caregiver is not easy, and 24/7 is really hard. It gave me time to spend with my husband, and it also gave me time just to be me, to do some of the things that I like to do. It just really made a difference in our lives to know that there was some meaning to his life. Even though he might not remember it when he got home, the time spent there was meaningful. To me, that just said that he was comfortable here, that no matter how bad I felt because I wasn't taking care of him all day long, he was doing okay. And the pictures that they sent periodically with a birthday card or on a Christmas card with all the activities in it, that's a real plus too. I would get a quarterly report, and the report would talk about some of the changes that they might have seen health-wise, his weight, his blood pressure, those kinds of things. I thought that was a really awesome benefit, just to have somebody else looking at some of the things that might be important. It was important to me that I keep him as long as I can. It's just an awesome service, and I would really hope that other people would consider letting whoever they're taking care of spend some time in the daycare center.
While Story County has a great number of amenities and people want to still be a part of Story County, there are a number of residents who are 60 or older who can't access those same amenities, and therefore Heartland plays a very critical role in delivering services to make everyone's life better. Our mission has not changed. The way we carry out our mission has changed, and we will continue to change through the future to make sure that we meet the needs of those people who are age 60 years and older who live in Story County.